Let me get Mark Harrison here. This is a guy who married... For anyone who doesn't know who this guy is, and believe it or not, most people don't.
Yeah, I don't think the world is...
Hi, Mark. How you doing? Sit down. I know you're late.
Totally aware.
Mark Harris is the guy who figured out he'd marry that old woman, Martha Ray. That fossil.
The movie star.
He figured out to marry Martha Ray, who was well...
The movie star? What movie?
What movie?
100 years ago.
The World War II movies?
No.
Or Jumbo in the 1950s?
No,
and neither do you.
How about,
right.
I only look young. But what about the Martha Ray shows, the NBC shows?
I don't remember those either. All I
You'll get a chance to see them again with me narrating them.
Oh, is that right? You're going to be narrating them? Is that what you're working on?
No, that's only another thing I'm working on. But I have to thank you very much.
By the way, you have a great announcer's voice. I'm sure Martha Ray would be honored to have you.
My date.
Where are these shows going to be played?
Now, Howard,
on the gay channel.
Okay, let's take all the gay stuff, the feminine stuff, and all that.
You're very feminine. Let me ask you something. You would take the great Martha Ray. You would take the great Martha Ray.
Right.
Kinescopes of her movies and of her shows. You would take those and defile them by using your voice and effeminate announcers. Hello, my name is Mark Harris.
But
I'm here to present my wife, Martha Ray.
Howard.
Wouldn't you hire a professional?
No. My wife,
First of all, my date this afternoon, she just told me, and I want to tell you, she says, you're going to do great this morning. Your voice sounds so great. Susie Chaffee.
Who's that?
Susie Chapstick?
That's the one.
Yeah, she used to be a skier, and she was involved with Ted Kennedy.
She has a beautiful line.
Hold on a second. You saw Susie Chapstick where?
No, we're going out today.
I thought you were a married man.
I am.
You're married to Martha Ray.
What are you dating for?
I started dating just a few weeks ago.
Really?
Such an announcement.
What is that all about? Are you and Martha on the split?
No, not at all. She's very, very ill. The last time I was here in November. Seriously.
You're claiming you are dating Susie Jaffe.
Let her claim that. You can't.
No, are you claiming that?
As of today, we're just going out.
Oh, you're having a date.
Is this our first date?
This is our first date. And she's listening to the show. She didn't even know what dial it was on. But she said, do you really think Howard's going to make governor? I said, well, you're a New Yorker. You have the votes. Right. She says, I got to listen to him now.
No, she'll have to. For political advice.
Yeah, but no, seriously.
I need to talk to her. I want to know if she's really going out on a date with you. I don't believe it.
How about tomorrow morning we'll get her on the phone after the date?
All right, fine.
No problem.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So you are now officially dating. You're looking for what?
And why?
I'm looking for what? Hey, I go both ways. I could have a lot.
So you're dating anything that walks?
I've been going out with Grace Robbins, and because of Grace Robbins.
Who is Grace Robbins?
Harold Robbins' ex-wife.
Oh, so
she's the one that's... No, you got to understand, she's the one that...
You're not dating her.
Okay,
is she a friend of yours, or you had sex?
No
sex. All right, that's what I thought.
She's the one that is now responsible for my act.
Let me ask you something. Why have you not just put a pillow over Martha Ray's face in the middle of the night?
See, let me tell you.
And no one would know.
Let me tell you something. Or
roll her into the pool.
Maggie know you're dating?
Wait a minute, I want to respond to that. You see, now that Martha is really out of pain.
But you got to get the money.
I could handle your crap.
Okay,
in
go ahead.
November, I couldn't.
Go ahead.
And since November, they took her other leg off, and it was very bad.
All right, that
we
is
went through a horrible time.
But
you made a lot of fun of the legs. Okay, she is now.
She's getting rid of her a little bit at a time.
Now without any pain, and that is the bottom line.
All right, so she has no pain.
Is she awake?
Rarely.
Oh.
And okay.
Don't you want to wait for the body to be buried before you start dating again?
No, seriously. Just a minute. You'll read the book. I heard you trash.
Although I got to admit, if my wife had both her legs off.
Oh, please.
But let me say something. And she was in a coma.
That is an invitation to date.
I'm starting to date. I am not going to wait around.
I thought you were going to say Mark Harris would date her.
No, I would. No, you could date her.
Oh, I can.
If she has money, you'll date her.
With both her legs.
You like celebrities. You want to date celebrities.
Yeah, look at it. It's somebody's ex, somebody's... you've always got a name.
Well,
you know, Ted Kennedy's Susie Jaffe. Chafee, whatever.
Ted Kennedy, I'm sure I shall never date.
Right.
He's a Democrat.
So the only pain that Martha Ray's in is when you're around.
No, not at all.
When she hears that voice.
I did my rehearsal for her, and
yes.
in the act.
Was she conscious?
When I sang the salute to her, yes. I salute a few people in the act, and thank you very much for doing the Clinton song, because that is...
What is the Martha Ray song? Let me hear a little of that.
It's her theme song.
Give me a little.
I can't. It's too early in the morning. The red eye, and it was late and too crazy, but I'll send you a word.
All right, so Mark now fancies himself in show business.
Now,
3 weeks ago, he was going to be a nurse. I thought you were going to be a nurse.
Now can I discuss that nursing bit? Here's what happened. It's a true story. I was going into the St. John's thing. It would have been February.
Right.
I was in Berlin on January, I think it was 13th, whatever the date.
Where are you getting the money
for? Why is he always in Europe?
Nobody knows who he is.
I wonder why. So I was leaving from Berlin to Paris that morning, and when I got to Paris...
Do you have a boyfriend in Paris or in Berlin?
No.
Do you swear to God?
Not yet.
Why are you always in Berlin?
Not yet.
Why are you always in Berlin?
I have a valet, and he's from Germany.
How do you afford a valet?
Why don't you call him and ask him?
I'm asking you.
Call him.
Why wouldn't I ask you? You're the one who pays him. How would he know how you afford?
Well,
something.
The money is not all that interesting. I gave up blackjack for lawsuits. I'm now suing the Globe.
You're suing the Globe?
Yes.
What for what?
Didn't you read?
Is that the article where they said you were trading Martha Ray's limbs for money?
No, they said some really unfounded things.
What did they say?
I mean, really.
What did they say?
Call that journalism. For one thing, they say in the February 8th article that I claim in the manuscript that I say she became Maggie of the Boondocks who went to Vietnam to go to bed or screw, whatever word they use, they don't know right now, all the soldiers. I never even said anything like that. It's not in there. There's a whole lot of things. My lawyer is the late Sam Kinnison's lawyer on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's so funny. He says the Globe, you call that journalism. No, nobody calls it
journalism. There are people out there that do. I mean, you have to understand there is.
I read one article, he called you masculine, and I heard you were suing for $50 million.
You're not exactly John Wayne, let me tell you. You're not exactly John Wayne.
We're just doing jokes.
No, that's okay.
Everything's a joke. It's a goof.
Sally, because I hope
my aunt is fine.
She's great. No, really.
Her hair hasn't been the same since you did it. He used to be a hairdresser.
I'm still licensed.
My aunt claims he never did her hair. He just worked in a beauty shop.
No, there you're lying.
He was the shampoo girl.
Yeah.
All right, for those of you who want to know...
Robin, I have to tell you, I was reading all this stuff about this chic, this new lesbian chic.
Well,
how fashionable are you?
How much money will you inherit when Martha Ray dies?
Not much. Most of it is gone.
All right. What is your estimate?
About the house. We're not even living there.
You're not living in your house?
The earthquake hit the damn house. The house
After you fixed it up and made a disco out of the living room?
That's the part that went.
Oh,
really?
You knew
it really is. Okay, from where I made... It's not a disco, the nightclub. She, when she bought the house...
Where are you living now?
With Martha in a hotel.
In a hotel?
Yeah.
And why would you build a dance floor for a woman with no legs? Honestly, why would you do that?
Isn't that cruel?
So that all her celebrity people could come as they did.
And dance.
And dance and rejoice and have parties for her.
Isn't that like
wonderful.
making fun of her condition?
Which is
she
worse?
Wasn't as ill as...
Which is the worst for Martha Ray, the day she married Mark or the earthquake?
I'm the only husband.
Which is the worst
Do you know that I'm the 7th husband, the only one that made a 2-year marriage?
Really?
If she'll be alive, September will be 3 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Imagine if she was awake. I think the marriage would have ended in a day.
Now, I'm going to perform here in New York City.
All right. Let me play a little of your performance. Hold it, and then we'll announce the
must talk
date.
about the death of Cesar Romero. We haven't seen
it. It was a
since
shock.
then.
I know. That was a shock.
It was a shock that he didn't outlive Martha.
It was a shock, and I spoke to him the day he was to come home.
Really?
In St. John.
You and Cesar Romero were on the phone the day before he died.
The day he died.
The day he died.
And he sounded okay to you?
Yeah, he was coming home. He was fine.
And then he spoke to you and he dropped dead?
No, I think about 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
And you were close to Cesar Romero? This is your wet dream. You married Martha Ray, now you're close to all those old-time Hollywood stars.
The way you do it, I mean, you could really report for the Globe.
No, a lot of people who are effeminate do enjoy that period in history when Martha Ray was a star. They feel that was show business. Judy Garland.
The glamour.
The scene, the stars. Stars was...
The stardust.
They don't make faces like that anymore.
You'll have to come to my show just to see the 12 costume changes.
Lombard.
Boyer.
And even the songs that you sing in your act are of that era, true?
Yeah, you're not singing any Pearl Jam or...
Yeah. No.
That stuff is horrible to you.
I don't know, but
you wish that you could have been one of these actors in the 30s or 40s.
Like Tyrone Power.
Right.
Sure.
Carol Lombard.
Because here is a piece of Mark Harris's act. His new
Okay, it's mocked up, so let's see what you do.
No, I didn't mock up anything.
No,
didn't touch it. Mocked up.
Is it the Clinton song?
Clinton song.
Oh, great.
I didn't mock up anything.
Okay, go.
I'll tell you something. I start sounding more effeminate the more I'm with him.
Yeah, when you're with him, you start
only in Cincinnati. Only in Cincinnati.
Here is Mark Harris with Dear President Clinton. A little piece of some of the magic of Mark Harris.
Dear President Clinton, I did write
I love those little singers.
for you to thank you on behalf of Martha Ray. I know we had our problems, I really don't know why the medal wasn't sooner. You didn't try.
Who wrote this?
I did.
Mark.
And you asked who was playing piano.
I still laugh at the piano player.
Leo DeLion. You met him. Your
Leo
agent your manager used to handle him.
Leo the Lion?
Tony the Tiger.
Leo the Lion and Tony the Tiger. Let me tell you something.
Go. Tell me more. Go ahead, abuse. I don't go for therapy. This is it.
So what Mark is singing about, his wife, soon to be...
What Mark is singing about very badly.
I don't think so. It goes over in the act. Of course, that's a work tape, but no excuses. Go.
He's like the sissy Marie Chevalier.
A sissy.
Yeah, listen.
Boy, you were born in the 50s.
You are singing about the fact that Martha Ray, your wife,
did receive the medal.
She was supposed to get, according to Mark, the Medal of Honor from President Clinton as soon as he got into office. It took a while.
Yeah.
It actually occurred to President Clinton that he had bigger responsibilities than giving Martha Ray a medal.
Like giving it to Senator Fulbright first, right?
He was supposed
to
How much
put
do you really
his hand down after taking the oath, and then say, I have to interrupt this ceremony to give an award to Martha Ray.
So Mark, of course, instead of graciously getting an award, he hounded the president from his first day in office, took out full-page ads in the newspaper saying, you better give Martha Ray this award, you better give Martha Ray this award.
Now, what the song is about, if you let it play, the lyrics are 100% true and accurate of President Clinton.
But I enjoy D.C., and that's a very special memory.
I love that.
Now listen to every word. Tell me this is all not true.
We can't take our ears off.
Okay, go.
All right.
You are our leader.
Sure is.
And yes, you have some powers, but no more Jennifer Flowers.
Gone.
Your private life has tones, and now we'll listen to Miss Jones.
More and more.
All the gossip.
Wait a second. Let me ask you something.
What are you carrying on about?
Go ahead. Go. Yes.
When you hear this,
yes,
do you think that this is unbelievable good? How do you evaluate
this?
Yes,
I really do.
You do.
Especially in the act when it goes like that. Of course, I do mugging shtick and all that.
And you do
stuff.
kicks?
And costume changes.
Honestly.
No dresses.
I heard you did 4 costume changes in a half hour.
I did 12. Now, Matty Danza has his place. Matty's on Melrose, Tony Danza's brother, and I did it twice. It was really fantastic. Even young people come.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they love your style of singing and your...
I think they're in shock, actually.
Is it mostly a gay audience?
No, it's a straight place.
Oh. You're saying it's mostly a straight audience?
It's 100% straight, yeah.
Really?
Sure. Matty's on Melrose. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Matty's on Melrose.
Yes, darling. Lesbian chic.
Matt is Tony Danza's brother. Everyone is related to someone.
Yes, he doesn't know anybody who's not in show business in some...
Why don't you just play the song and do the lyrics? Come on, let's go.
All the mail, I know the truth. You did inhale cause you go with slut. You were so...
Simple. Go ahead, laugh. You know you're laughing. Look at you.
That's some... I'm just curious. When you recorded this, you were in your home by a piano, like just with a tape recorder?
No, Leo DeLion's house roaring. And I was not stoned.
And when you're singing this, is Leo DeLion taking it seriously?
He was so hysterical.
He loved it.
He loved it.
How old is he?
Leo, and I know he's listening to this program, so I don't know, between 67 and 70.
Oh.
If I'm wrong, he'll never play for me.
Do you know
again.
anybody below 60?
Why hang out with anyone below 60?
Susie Chaffee.
Unbelievable. And did you record this on a home tape recorder?
This was just the work tape. Now in the act.
Oh, I see.
The work
really
tape.
Yeah.
I see. The work tape. Work tape.
Work tape. You love my voice.
What a life this guy has. Now, tell me about Martha Ray. You're saying she has no legs now. She's in a coma. Now, who is attending to her?
She's in a coma.
Who is tending to her?
The same nurses.
She's not in a coma.
We have nurses. No.
Okay.
And where are you living?
What is that in the background? Peanut gallery. What?
Where are you living now?
In a hotel.
So do you have to share the same bedroom now that you have limited accommodations?
Quite a large room we took. We took a suite.
And do you share the bed with Martha Ray?
She can't be in a regular bed.
She cannot. What type of bed is she in?
Hospital bed.
So you can't share a hospital bed with her?
You sleep in the same room?
Really so stupid, Howard.
Why is that stupid?
Howard.
Can't you give her some last moments of pleasure?
She's getting pleasure by being out of pain.
Is that right?
Be happy for
Is she on a heavy medication?
No. That's how...
If you were a real husband, you would give her something to, some fantasy.
She knows I'm out there. She knows I'm saluting her. She knows her name will continue.
I see.
That was the most important thing to her.
Yes. So where's the song? Go with the lyrics. Go ahead. Yeah. Maybe Aunt Sally is out there listening.
Yes.
Who's the newcomer over there?
It's like Dracula's in the room.
I know.
Yeah.
Only,
Jay Dracula.
Yes.
Mark goes
she
around.
knows I'm out there. She knows I'm saluting her.
Oh, what? Who is that?
He's Billy.
What do you care?
You're right. I'm not going to date you. Don't worry about it.
You sound like Dracula sometimes.
Only because that layover,
really killed you.
It was terrible, yeah.
But I always like when Mark...
But wait.
No gift from the plane this time?
I did bring you something, and there's a story about your name in Paris, and so I brought you the gift. What happened?
I hate
That's
Paris.
After the song. I love Paris.
Well, of course you do.
In the springtime. This guy is like wacky.
I didn't do that.
Oh, whoever did it. Listen.
And now the truth, Bill.
Really? What the hey? Did you have a moment gay?
But what is that about?
I'm asking him a question.
What, you think the president might have had gay sex? That's what you think?
Anything's possible.
He just threw that into her song. Did you have a moment gay?
Yeah, like Bill's going to write a song to answer this.
Yeah.
Well, why would somebody so stupid running for office say he didn't inhale? I mean, that is stupid.
Did you bend over and go, ole?
Oh, you could write lyrics, too. Continue. Go.
Who are you going to marry next after Martha goes?
Who do you got your set on?
Now Martha's on her last legs. Maybe put in a call to Vivian Vance.
She's dead.
Oh, that's right. Well, that shouldn't stop you.
Oh,
you missed that one.
No, I'm going
June
to London.
Allison?
I am going to London from here and meeting somebody.
Hello, this is Mark Harris for Miss June Allison. I would like to speak to the lady, please. Lady of the house. Hello.
Why don't you just say it all
Hello? Hello, ma'am. I'm a big fan of yours. I used to be married to Martha Ray. And I would like to marry you. Well, I don't even know you. Please, Miss Allison, I'd make an excellent husband.
You won't regret it.
You won't regret it, and I would make sure that your name will live on.
This should be your acceptance speech.
Well, I am not going to marry you. Well, then what about your sister? She'll do.
Or Van Johnson.
Who is the executor of your estate?
And how many body parts do you have left?
Okay, the lyrics. Go ahead.
Lyric.
You give us pride and joy from every Jew to every goy.
I love how precise.
Yeah, you don't want to miss one word of that.
Let's hear the finish, because Barbara Streisand should sing this. She's on his side. The ending is...
You are so...
Go.
How did Martha Ray get... how did she marry you?
As she told me, the best years of her life.
Really?
Yes.
You have proof that she said that? You have that on tape?
Where is that?
The nurses' records. They had, since the conservatorship write every
Are you preparing the conservatorship has to write down every word?
The nurses have to keep journals every day of everything that happens at every hour. And that's a testament to whatever went on.
So in other words, when the will is contested...
The will won't be contested.
You don't think the daughter will contest it?
I highly doubt it.
Really? Why?
I don't think I should discuss that publicly, but after she goes, it will be.
She'll do away with who?
No, on the contrary, it's my phone that I have tapped.
My phone.
Go ahead.
What is he talking about?
Go ahead.
Do the nurses like you? Are there any male nurses?
No.
All females. Interesting.
Unless they're in drag.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
So she said that you were the best years of her life?
Yes.
Really?
And she lived how many years before she met you?
Oh, she suffered every one of those years. I got dizzy.
Look, she had some pretty big husbands there from 1 to 6.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
But you were the best.
You don't think the will be contested based on the fact that...
no, I don't.
No one's even sure if the marriage was consummated, even though you claim it was?
First of all, do you realize that that is not an issue? Whether it was or was not has nothing to do.
Because Jackie the Jokeman says he's going to contest the will.
Yes, okay. Well, let's do that last lyric there.
Now, what were you doing in Europe? Like more of the singing?
No, just finish that, and then we're going to get right into Europe.
No, I'll get to it when I want to.
Oh,
what were you doing in Europe? You don't visit any people over there?
I visit a lot of people.
But you were there to
sing. My former life was the garment industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just sing in some cafes.
All right.
Not on the subways yet.
Is it me, Robin, or is he 5 times more effeminate today than usual?
You know, when he first came in here, he was just a little bit effeminate.
Now I'm working into my full act here.
Oh, I tell you.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
I just wonder when Martha Ray married you, did she say, hey, my husband is awfully effeminate?
I think he's after her clothes.
You can see why people would think.
You didn't see her wardrobe of fatigue.
You can see why people would think.
But do you really think people care?
So was there insurance on your house?
Care?
Was insurance on Martha Ray's house taken care of?
Earthquake insurance?
Of course.
So there was quite a bit of money.
Yeah, that's why we can't even live there.
So that money will go to you as soon as she dies.
No, the house is being rebuilt.
Why don't you just put a pillow?
Without the nightclub.
Put a pillow over her face. No one will know.
Oh, stop.
Just do it.
You are really something.
Do it, then we can be together.
You know, those nurses must always be around.
You know, you sounded like Richard Simmons.
I wish those nurses would leave. I could put a pillow over her
Can't
face.
I have a moment alone with my wife?
Go, Robin, go!
No one will blame you. You're putting her out of her misery.
It's a mercy thing.
Oh, no, I'll roll her into the pool.
Is this you?
I know, I'll sing to her to death.
You know,
Give us, give us really more. The worst can happen. We will have President Gore.
Oh, that would be terrible.
He's commenting on his own song.
He loves this song.
Yeah, right.
I really do, but now, of course, I
You
do.
should be very
It's
proud of
different.
yourself.
It's just the work they do. I'm doing it myself, the ad-lib.
Do you ever,
Never.
do you ever talk to the audience during the show?
That's what I do. I talk to them.
Do you do raps?
I open up with "I'm just a gigolo."
Right.
And,
Yes,
matter of
we've
fact,
heard
I
you
do a
do
rap.
that,
I do
yes.
a rap. Yeah.
That's appropriate.
It is?
I think so.
Oh, yeah?
I think in a way you're a gigolo, in a sense.
Well, I don't know. Did you ever
I don't mean
I introduced who I was before Martha Ray.
What were you?
Phantom of the Kitchen. I do cook.
Mm-hmm.
So we put that in the act. When I open in
Phantom
Vegas,
of the Kitchen?
the 4th of July, so this is 2nd and 3rd. I was at your friend Steve Ross.
Where do you do this act? I mean, no one has
I'm
ever seen it.
waiting for you. Now that I'm doing things in America.
Right.
Okay.
Where are we going to see this?
Okay.
Oh, Manny's
in New
on
York, will
Melrose.
you? Okay. Jean-Claude, the owner of Chez Josephine on 42nd Street.
Chez Joseph.
Chez Josephine.
Of course. Yes, of course. Would you believe that?
Phantom of the
Oh,
Kitchen.
I can go.
I know, I see. It
Now,
was
wait,
press photo
let's-
when it was Phantom of the Kitchen. Fine.
July 2nd and 3rd, and you're just going to
July
love this.
2nd and 3rd, you're really going to be here.
No,
We should
that's
go,
in
Robin.
Las Vegas.
Oh.
Will you come to Chez Josephine, please? He's listening. Would
Chez
you come?
Josephine?
And he wants
Yes.
to come on your show to promote his book, which is now...
A guy's
really-
name is Josephine?
No, that was his
Josephine
mother.
Baker, Jean-Claude.
Oh.
You do read, Robin, don't you?
I do, yes, Mark.
So he's listening to this broadcast, and he would love to come on
I
your
felt like
show.
Mark knows like all the like little cafes and
Oh.
The bistro.
bistros.
Yeah, he'd come to Paris with me. You'd have a ball.
No, I don't. I think I probably have
Oh
two
la
balls.
la, français, c'est très dommage pour vous.
Mark Harris says, "Come to Paris with me. You'll have a ball."
bet you'll have
Yeah.
Well, it's a little more than a croissant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look, here, July
I don't know what
2nd
you
and-
mean.
July, I know you don't, but you really do.
You're babbling like Martha Ray. I think you've been hanging around with her too much. Let me say something about your lovely wife, Martha Ray.
Yes,
I feel bad for her.
so do I.
I do. I feel bad that she's.
But you're already dating.
I think it's
What
disgraceful
would
that
you-
you're dating.
She didn't think so.
Well, I don't care
Martha
what she
did
thinks.
not think
She's
so.
embarrassed to tell you that
No.
she's against it.
No, you're very wrong.
I think you ought to wait out of respect to Martha Ray.
So I should just go out to functions alone.
Right.
Oh,
Wrong.
that's all you're doing is having escorts?
Right.
Oh, all right.
Without paying for it.
All
I
right.
don't
So
pay
you're
for
just
it.
having female escorts?
Right, and I never slept
And
with
you
anybody.
swear, I want you to raise your right hand right now.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
Say, I swear
I
to God.
swear to God.
That
do believe
that
it.
I, Mark Harris,
Right. No.
say it. Repeat it to me. That I
Mark Stephen Harris,
have not had gay sex during my entire marriage with Martha Ray.
I've had bisex during my marriage with Martha Ray.
Oh, you have? Oh, you
But
have?
that's in the book. But that's in the book.
It is.
What do you
Martha
think you've
shared
had?
her secrets, and I shared mine, and we had a lot of happiness and fun and
Oh, so you have had sex during the marriage?
Bisexual.
Bisex.
Bisex.
What does that mean?
You wouldn't know because you're into that lesbian chic stuff. But I
What is he
not to
very
worry.
good?
I don't
I
know.
was making accusations.
I don't care. Just answer my question.
What?
What is bisex? He has sex with men and women.
Okay. That's all I was asking, Mark.
Oh, is that all?
Mark's an open
I
book.
have no problem with
The
it.
reason I like
you
Mark,
ask a question, I'll
I like
give you
Mark.
an answer.
I like Mark because he's an open book.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to tell you the title of that book.
It's Take It From a Bigger Mouth.
Now, what infirmity does Susie Chaffee have?
None.
Really?
None.
You get both her legs?
Should I bring her here tomorrow morning?
Yes.
After our date?
Please.
Okay, now, Susie, I know you're listening, and I know Jean-Claude is listening, and he's my evening date tonight. Right, Jean-Claude? So I should bring them both here, right?
Yes.
Right. It's not exactly menage a trois because they don't even know one another.
Menage a trois.
I know. It's something in your fantasy.
So, in other words, Mark is saying he's had sex with women during this marriage.
Oh, my. I'm not saying that. You are.
You just said you had bisex.
Bisex. You'll really have to read the book, won't you?
What book? You
were the one trashing it. You picked up something from the thing. Well, no.
You don't have a book out.
No, because right now we're suing the Globe for what they did, and when we find the publisher that gave out the manuscript, it'll be even a bigger lawsuit.
I see.
But it's registered in Santa Monica Court.
He's involved in 20...
I know.
Registered, darling. Where are you registered? Santa Monica Court.
Yes.
Now, don't you want to know about the July 2nd and 3rd at the Celebrity Deli in
Why don't you announce everything you're doing so we can say goodbye to you already, so you can get back to your date?
Like you're bored.
Celebrity
I'm not bored.
No, I'm not bored. Now, you got to hear this. Steve Rossi opened the... was there Friday night.
I knew you two would link up
his
somehow.
Girlfriend.
Yes.
Steve's working with his girlfriend?
I don't know.
His own, not mine. And she just sings beautiful.
Right. Just tell me where you're going to be appearing.
So
I can
for
get
the
your dates.
2nd and 3rd in Vegas, I am going to do the deli. I'm also going to
What deli?
Celebrity Deli.
You're going to play a celebrity deli?
Play and bake.
Okay, all right.
That song I do, I can cook too. They have no rugelach on the menu, and I make it.
Okay, and then where will you be appearing after that?
In the whole month of August, we're going. It's an ensemble. Barbara McNair, Herb Jeffries, myself.
Barbara McNair is playing with you?
With you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor Barbara McNair.
What do you mean, poor Barbara McNair? She's a beautiful person. Great.
That's what I mean. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, she's a good singer.
I used to read her in Playboy and have sex to her image.
I got to tell you, great singer. And when we're here in New York...
Tell me where you're going to be.
In New York, Shea Josephine.
On
when?
what day is that?
42nd Street. Oh, it's going to be a lot of days per week. We're just laying out the days because I'm doing another club that I'm going to this afternoon.
And you'll be there as an entertainer or as a waiter? At Shea Josephine. Will you be waiting tables, or will you be...
You want to know the truth? If you tell me you will be there one evening, I shall put on a waiter's uniform, and I shall serve you.
All right, very good. Mark Harris, married to Martha Ray. We always look forward to his exploits.
Oh, he's incredible.
He will check in with us tomorrow.
I'm going to bring them.
You're going to bring Susie Chaffee with you. I want to thank Chaffee.
Right.
And we will take a break, then we'll come back and do the news, take a few phone calls, and we'll be back right after these words.
All right.
Thank you, Mark Harris.
Howard Stern.
All right.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Well, we just had Mark Harrison here.
Doesn't he just make you laugh being in the room?
He holds you captive. He's not captivating. He holds you captive. Robin came in here to say hello to Mark during the commercials, and Mark just starts speaking French, telling a story about France and speaking French to Robin. I'm like, oh, poor Robin. She can't escape.
And he talks so fast.
You don't know what he's saying.
He doesn't know.
He does.
See, I don't even know if he's really saying French words.
I walked up behind the girl at the counter and I said, Gaston, je ne peux pas manger ce passage.
Then what happened, Mark?
Oh, she just died. It was awful. It was unbelievable. And they know me from your show. They don't know me as Mr. Martha Ray.
Hey, is that Mark Harris from the Howard Stern Show? So I said to her, I was on the Champs-Élysées.
Vive la France.
And I screamed. And they took me away and interrogated me.
There is nothing remote about any place on the Champs-Élysées, but he says a remote part.
We should have brought him to Cleveland because it's one time when we did the funeral in Los Angeles for Mark O'Brien.
Oh, he was a highlight.
We brought Mark Harris, and the fans were throwing so much stuff at him.
But he was dodging and continuing to sing.
He never stopped for a minute.
Won't stop.
It would have been great to see with your action in Cleveland.
People don't call me Mr. Martha Ray. They just yell, hey, homo.
And then he started screaming about, I said, did you have sex with a man during your marriage to Martha Ray? And he said, bi-sex. I thought he said he had a bi-sex. Actually, someone just faxed that.
Divine man.
Someone said, I think Mark Harris was trying to tell you he was trying to buy sex.
Not enough money.
Not enough money.
Man. Dear Mr. Clinton, I'm writing you this song. Gone. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it.
Oh, stop
Dear President Clinton, I did write this song for you to thank you on behalf of Martha Ray.
Whoopie do.
That guy's out of the time tunnel.
And then he tells us he does rap.
And then he started rapping to Robin, doing rap. It was like gay rap.
Rap.
I don't want to talk about it. He's weird, but I love him. I love that guy.
I can't imagine what a quiet moment would be like with him.
I just know he's having a lot of fun.
You think?
Yeah. Absolutely. More fun than I am.
He's certainly high on life.
You made me love you. The legs fell off of Martha. The legs fell off of Martha.
Oh.